Make sure we are good to go on all the sides, everybody. Then I'll get to the chat. Raymond's here. What's up, Raymond? Welcome in. Roadrunner Steve is here. Hi, Mets fans. A three-peat. Go Mets. Sir Charles is here. What is up, Charles Adderley and crew? Thank you all so much, everybody, for the watch hours over the last series. One of our best series ever on the channel. Let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides here. All right, there we go. Frank's here. Hello, Frank. Welcome in. Hopefully you and Miss Carla, Nurse Carla, are doing well. Frank R is here as well. Let's get rid of the chat on the other stream I'm watching. We'll talk a little bit about the NHL tonight. The other baseball games going on as well. The NFL draft is continuing tonight, rounds 2 and 3. Fitzy just went live as well. That's the NBA. Oh, let's do this. Let's go NFL draft so we can keep an eye on it while I'm listening in. NHL getting underway tonight as well, so we'll keep an eye on all that stuff. But let's come back over to the chat. West, I don't know who you are. Why would I collab with people I don't know? Hey, Dr. Delay is here. Guys, make sure you check out Dr. Delay. He did a great job of covering the draft last night as well. Dr. Delay, post your link in the chat. Let us know what you got coming up on your channel as well. Guys, if you're on the vertical side, click the link and come to the big side, or I don't see your chat. Let's take a look at some of the other baseball. Do we have any finals from today? No, we do not. The Tigers and Reds are underway. No score going to the second inning. The Red Sox and Orioles just started as well. Guardians and Blue Jays, Twins, Rays. Then at 7:15, it'll be the Phillies, Braves. Angels, Royals at 7:40. Pirates, Brewers at 7:40. Nats, White Sox at 7:40. A's, Rangers at 8. Yankees, Astros tonight as well. Mariners, Cardinals. Then tonight at 10, the Cubs, Dodgers. Man, come on. Cubs, Dodgers at 10, and Marlins and Giants at 10 as well. Lightning and Habs tonight at 7. Getting ready to drop the puck there. That series is tied at 1 apiece. I loved what the Jets did. I absolutely loved it. It tied it all together by trading back up into the first and getting Cooper out of Indiana. It made the other 2 picks absolutely worth it. Miss Gina is here. The Steelers had a rough day 1. Yes, they did. Hey, Joe is here. Joe, how are you and your wife doing? Tagging in, Sir John, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Hey, hey, PAS people, collab. John and Mr. Beast could kill it, in my opinion. Well. Stephen K is here. What is up, Stephen K? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Yeah, Jets had a good first round. We'll see what they do at 44. I honestly, if one of the 3 guys I want, if I'm the Jets, is not on the board, I try to trade back and get an extra pick. But we'll see. Let me close that door. Hold on 1 second, everybody. All right, sorry about that. We got Freddie Peralta on the mound tonight. The tight end that the Jets took, they called him when they called him. He thought he was being pranked. That was funny. Frank, hello again, Frank. All right, here we go. Let's come over. Let's look at the Met defense tonight. It'll be Benj in left field tonight, Taylor in center, Beatty in right field. Then on the infield, you got Bichette at third, Mauricio at short, Semien at second, Vientos at first, Peralta on the mound, and Alvarez behind the plate. The first pitch from Peralta is outside, 1-0. Popped up, foul. Mickey Moniak is DHing and leading off for Colorado here. Let me turn that down. It seems like when I turn another channel down, it gets louder and louder. All right, here we go. And that one lifted out to right. Beatty over, 1 away. All right, here we go. 1 out. Fouled straight back, 0-1. It'll be Hunter Goodman, this catcher. Batting second here, batting .264 on the year. Does have 6 home runs, 9 runs batted in. Has struck out 36 times in 87. Oh, way inside, 1-1. Right down the middle, 1-2. James says Bears drafted Dylan. Yeah, I like that pick. That was a nice pick by them. Let me turn this over so I don't get any spoilers. Fouled off, 1-2 still. Sean is here. He doesn't put. Maybe it cuts it off. He's got a Mets 11, Rockies 2, Peralta 9 Ks. Swung on a miss. There's 1. 2 away. Well, let's write our numbers down here to make it easier when I go to update them. 88 and 19. 88 runs on the year after scoring 10 last night. Hitting a couple home runs last night as well. I'm good, James. How are you guys doing? Up high, 1-0. Luminous, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Right down the middle, 1-1. Yeah, once again, if you're new here, my name's John. I go live for every Mets game. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. There's a strike. Oh, no challenge. 3-1. I don't know why you didn't challenge that pitch. And chopped foul, 3-2. I think that was from 2 nights ago, Miss Gina. I could be wrong. I think it was 2 nights ago. Nicholas, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. The 3-2. Did he go? No swing. So 2-out walk. Here's Freeman. He's batting .293 on the year. No home runs, 7 runs batted in. Has 29 career at-bats against the Mets. A .345 average with a home run. And that one hit to Mauricio. He'll go the short way for the force out at second. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 1. Mets coming up. No, the Flyers play tomorrow night. We will be live tomorrow night for the game. Ben says thanks for streaming. You are welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Nope, the Flyers play tomorrow night. Game 4 of that series. And because, 1, the Mets have a day game tomorrow. So we'll be live for the Flyer game tomorrow night. And right now it's looking like the Mets are going to get rained out tomorrow. So we'll probably have a doubleheader on Sunday. So it'll be a long day of streaming on Sunday. All right, let's take a look at the Met lineup, and then we'll take a look at the Rocky defense. The Mets lineup tonight. Oh, it's not loading. There it goes. It'll change there. Once again, it's Bichette leading off. Soto will DH and bat second. So since Soto has come back, he hasn't played the field yet. He's been DHing every game. Francisco Alvarez will bat third. Brett Beatty fourth. Vientos fifth. Semien sixth. Bench seventh. Taylor eighth. And Mauricio will bat ninth. And then we'll get into the Rocky defense. It'll be McCarthy in left, Doyle in center, Johnston in right field. Karros will be at third, Tovar at short, Freeman at second, Rumfield at first, Lorenzen on the mound, and Goodman behind the dish. And Bichette lines one out to right, back towards the track. It's caught. Nice running catch there along the track. One away. James says 4-2 Mets. James says his wife is doing good. She's back to work. Mrs. PAS is doing good. Soto will take a first pitch strike. Don't know what he's complaining to the umpire about. It was right down the middle. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. One and two the count. Fouled off. We'll do it again. And that one lifted out to left center field. Doyle onto the track. He'll make the catch. Two long fly ball outs. That'll bring up Alvarez. Hey, Daniel Berry is here. What's up, Daniel Berry? Hope Maria is feeling okay. Oh, have we not seen Maria yet? Sometimes she's a little late. So once again, the only thing we don't get to see in the chat is the Rumble side. But it says I have 3 people watching over there. Welcome in. I don't know. The software tells me how many people are watching, but it doesn't tell me who's chatting. Way outside, 1 and 2. Frank says Carla comes home tomorrow morning. Awesome news, Frank. The 1-2. Outside, 2 and 2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. No Mets go down 1-2-3. We go to the second inning. Still scoreless. Johnson, Karros, and Tovar coming up for the Rockies. 5, 6, and 7 in their lineup. I have not seen. Let me come over and look. Oh, we have picks already coming in here. All right, so far the Jets have the 12th pick in this round, and none of the 3 guys that I think they should take are off the board yet. None of the positions either. Oops. Raymond says, let's go, Freddie. Throw strikes. Yeah, not like last night, right? With Scott walking 5 guys in an inning and a third. They already sent him back down to the minors. Once again, Johnston will lead it off here in the second. All right, here we go. Peralta on the mound here. 15 pitches in the first. On the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1. On the inside corner, called the ball, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Johnston right now is fourth highest batting average in the National League at 325. Venage is here. What's up, Venage? The 1-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouled off again. The 1-2 from Peralta. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts tonight. That'll bring up Karos. I'm doing good, Venage. Fouled off, 0-1 down the right field side. Oh, Beatty gives chase towards the line, and it goes out of play. 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to count. On the inside corner, 0-2. The 0-2. Down low. Oh, he almost won. 1-2 to count. I thought so. The last name looked familiar. The 1-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3, but he challenges. It was called a strike. And it's outside. 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Frank says he would like to write a book on poetry. Do it. The 2-2. And that one lifted out to left. Bench, back, before the track. He'll make the catch. 2 away. 2 out, nobody on here. The Habs have an early 1-0 lead over the Lightning. Not even 7 minutes into that game. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. Tovar swung on a miss, 0-1. Danny, welcome in. What's up, Danny? Saying let's go Mets. The 0-1. And that one lined out to left. That's going to be in for a base hit. Benj comes over, cuts it off. The throw in the second. The runner holds it first. So a 2-out single. So the Rockies in both innings with 2 outs have gotten a base runner, a walk in the first, and now a single here in the second. Oh, who did the Giants just take? I think the Giants just took one of the guys I wanted. Yep, Hood. They just took the cornerback I wanted. The 1-0 popped up. Foul territory. Will go out of play. Hey, Snowman's here. I didn't see him. I didn't see it pass by. The 1-1. Right down the middle, 1-2. There he is. What's up, Snowman? James says, let's go Mets. Can we get 3 in a row? The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout for Peralta. We go bottom 2. Still scoreless. Beatty, Vientos, and Semien coming up for the Mets. Let's cross out some of these other names that have come off the board here in the draft. Houston went McDonald. Hood and trading Stoops. The Browns are on the board at pick 7 here in the second round. And Beatty rips one in the right, and that's a fair ball down into the right field corner. Johnston digs it out. Beatty on his way to second, and he'll stop there. A leadoff double. Here's Swaggy V. He takes a pitch down low, 1-0. Vientos batting .226 on the year with 2 home runs. And a chopper to third. This is going to be a tough play. There is no play. It'll be runners on the corners with nobody out. An infield single for Vientos. And that'll bring up Semien. James says, great to see Beatty finally hitting. Agreed. Carla told me the Mets won for her. Keep it going. Semien comes up with runners on the corners and nobody out here. Mets looking to take an early lead. Outside, 1-0. They are, the Rockies defense is playing back here, so they'll give up the run. It hit the second. They go to second for 1. The return, double play. But the run scores. So no RBI on a double play. 4-6-3. That'll bring up Bench. Bench takes a strike, 0-1. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Leo says LFGM. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. Vintage says not the best outcome, but I'll take the run. Agreed. The 2-1. And that one lined, base hit in the left center field. Bench, he'll stop it first. That'll bring up Taylor. Edwards says double play, what a bummer. Yep, but that's what the defense did. They played back on purpose so they could get the double play. What's up, Raven? Right down the middle, 0-1 to Taylor. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. And a little chopper third, foul. 1-2. The 1-2. Pick off throw, not in time. Raven says all good. Hopefully here for number 3 win. The 1-2. And that one grounded down to third. Nice play. Oh, bobbled there. Everybody's going to be safe. That's going to be an E5. That'll bring up Mauricio. Oh, Boston just went. Nice pick by Cleveland. And Thomas the Edge went to Kansas City. The first pitch to Mauricio, and he chops it up the first. And that'll retire the side. First pitch swinging. The Mets get the 1. We go to the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Rockies. Doyle, Moniak, and Goodman. Mason Thomas. So 2 of the guys I want for the Jets are still on the board. So they might trade back. They might trade down. Charles says you know your worth. You don't need others to validate. You just focus on being the best you can be. Leo says, let's keep it rolling, Mets. It's the Rockies, folks. Another Edge just went off the board. How? Way inside. Want to know the count? Billy Mack. I'm doing good. How you doing, Billy Mack? And popped foul. 1-1. James Anthony says winning stream incoming. The 1-1. Fouled off 1-2. Vintage says the Giants just got a new linebacker. Yeah, they did. The Giants took Colton Hood. He was, no, cornerback. He's a cornerback. He was one of the guys I had. I had 3 guys with an asterisk next to. He was one of them. Called strike 3. 4 strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup here with Moniak, who flew out to right field his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. Tonight's game is on Pix 11, not Fox 11. Pix, P-I-X. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. That'll bring up Goodman. Goodman struck out his first time. And chopped in front of the plate. It rolls foul, 0-1. Oh, 1-1 to count. Peralta's at 41 pitches here in the third. And that one hit out to right field. Beatty will make the catch. Another 1-2. That's his first 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 3. Still 1-0 Mets. It'll be back to the top of the lineup. Bichette, Soto, and Alvarez. Looking to add on to this 1-0 lead. Miss Gina says Peralta's not playing around. Howell went. Defensive tackler Miller went. Jets. What is everybody doing on this Friday night? Raymond says get a few runs here. What pitching? What do you mean, what pitching? All right, Miami's pick is in. Let's see who they take because my Jets are on the clock next. Hey, there's our guy Gelbs. He was not at the ball game last night as he was covering the draft for the Jets. I needed a vacation from that 12-game losing streak. Yes. Yes. And you still believe this? The Mets had a 12-game losing streak, and they're not the worst team in baseball? Outside, 1-0. What's up, Stuart? Welcome in. The 1-0. And a chopper to second. Over to first, 1 away. In for a strike, 0-1 Minnesota. Stewart says getting ready to watch Lakers versus Rockets. DK is here. What's up, DK? About outside, 1-1. He's about to make a video, then watch some of the draft before bed. The 1-1. But what bounced inside, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Actually, I think the Royals have the worst record in baseball. The 2-2 to Soto. And a weak chopper to first. Lorenzen will cover. A 3-1 on the putout. 2 away. That'll bring up Alvarez, who struck out his first time. Well, Miami took one of the players I wanted. So, if I'm the Jets here, I go safety, McNeil, Warren, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised, and they did trade. The Jets traded out, so they get some extra picks. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Let's see what Detroit gave up to move into the second round. Yo, man. Bo Dallas has been released by the WWE. Yikes. That Wyatt 6 thing did not work out. The 1-1. And Alvarez. Oh, nice play by Tovar at short. Gets to his feet and he throws him out. We go to the fourth. Still 1-0 Mets. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. Rumfield, Freeman, and Johnston. So the Jets traded from 44 to 50 and picked up 128. 44 for 50 and 128. I think that's a 4th round pick. So we'll see who Detroit ended up taking. Derek Moore. They did not take the guy I want. Here we go. Up high, 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Hey, Maria, welcome back. Hopefully you're feeling okay. The Jets traded their pick, yes. They traded from 44 to 50. So they dropped down 6 spots and got a 4th-round pick for it. So I'll take that. Now they have 2 4th-round picks. Outside, 2-1. 104 and 128 now. 104 and 128. And still pick 50 yet, so. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Ooh, called a strike. 2-2. The 2-2. And a little dribbler down to third. This is going to be extra bases. Oh, he stopped at first? Wow. That should have been a double down the line. He squibbed it past Bichette, and it rolled into the right left field wall. And he stayed at first base? The 0-1. And that's in the left field. Back-to-back singles here to start the 4th. That'll bring up Johnston, who struck out his first time. And that one lined out to left towards the corner bench. Oh, what a catch! What a catch by Bench. That would have been a fair ball down into the corner. 1 away. See if he's okay. He hit the wall. He's up and walking. Oh, he made a sliding catch, and then he tumbled. So he's fine. He slid and then tumbled over. What a play. 1 out with runners on first and second. And blooped foul, 0-1. Need a double play here, says Raymond. Paula says, wow, nice catch. Unbelievable catch. That saved at least 1 run. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. And that one popped up right side. Vientos in foul territory will make the catch, 2 away. 2 out and 2 on still. Peralta with a chance to get out of it. Swung on a missed 0-1. Zion Young just went. The 0-1. Swung on a missed 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count to Tovar. Peralta looks at the runner at second and deals. Swung on a missed. First and second, nobody out, and the Rockies don't score. Benz gets the gold star so far with that defensive catch. Six strikeouts for Peralta so far. For the Mets, it'll be Beatty, Vientos, and Semien coming up. So Tampa Bay is on the clock. Let's check hockey. End of the first period. The Lightning and Habs are tied at 1. That series is tied at 1. Schroeder, the linebacker, just went to Tampa Bay. Nice pick by them. First pitch strike to Beatty. There he is. And chopper back to Lorenzen. He'll flip it the first one away. 5 straight ground ball outs for Lorenzen here. Stanley's here. What's up, Stanley? In for a strike, 0-1 to Vientos. Vientos singled his first time. It was a little infield dribbler. The 0-1. And a little chopper foul, 0-2. And 2 the count. Lorenzen's only at 40 pitches here in the 4th inning. So the Mets have not made him work, even though they have a 1-0 lead. Natalie is here. What is up, Natalie? How was school? Outside, 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Yeah, Trotter. Yup. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Lorenzen. That'll bring up Semyon, who grounded into a double play his first time, but it scored the run. It right down the middle, 0-1. Bounce down low, 1-1. Natalie said school has been good. 2 weeks to go. The 1-1. And that one line foul down the right field side, 1-2. The 1-2. And a ground ball to Tovar at short. Backhands it there, sets and fires. And he got him. We go to the fifth. Still 1-0 Mets. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Rockies. McCarthy, Doyle, and Moniak coming up. Oh, my guy, Robbie Sabo. Bernard, that's for the Steelers. Wide receiver out of Alabama, I believe. So my Jets traded down, and the guy I want is still on the board. Wonder if they'll trade down again. Stanley, the book's still in limbo. It's still at the U.S. Copyright Office, waiting to be approved. So now it's just a waiting game. It was supposed to be, it says the website says 1 to 3 months. It's going on 5. And there hasn't been any issues with it. Like they contact you if there's an issue. And they have not. Here's Peralta. And a bunt. What is Peralta doing? He's called out. Why is the runner's called out? They're calling the runner out. Why are they calling the runner out? There was no interference. Yo. He should be thrown out of the game for touching for touching an umpire. Come on, let's see a replay. He's out of the batter's box when he makes contact with the baseball. That's why. He's out. You have to keep both feet in the batter's box before you bunt the baseball. So he's out at first. I don't know how that officially gets scored, but he's out. I had never seen that called before. I'm just putting it out. I'm just putting it out. 1-1 the count. Vikings on the clock. Yeah, well, no spoilers. Up and in. Hey, the guy I want is still on the board for my Jets. The 2-1. And a chopper back up the middle. And it hits the second base bag. Flies into second center field. Hit the ball, hit the second base bag and popped up over Semion's head in the center field. Here's Moniak. And pops it up. Left side. Bichette gives chase. It'll go out of play. 0-1. You got to like baseball, John. What do you mean? I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. Yeah, I don't care who the baseball game is. I can watch baseball. I learned something new by listening. And that's a base hit in the right field. Come on. Runners on first and second now after getting that lucky out. Frank says he's out. That's good enough for me. Yup. Terrell, the cornerback, just went. Runners on first and second here. Outside 1-0. Yeah, Frank. Right. Down low, 2-0. Maria says double play. Come on, Mets. And foul tipped at the plate, 2-1. Oh, Jorge's here. What's up, Jorge? Two and one to count. The 2-1. Oh, way inside. 3-1. It's a lot of eights. Unsponsored injury lawyers. Unsponsored injury lawyers. Their phone number was 888-888-8888. 3-1 to count to Goodman. Mets up a run. The 3-1. Swung on a miss. 3-2. Threw a changeup. I was waiting for a fastball. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. That'll load the bases. That'll bring up Rumfield, who's been on base both times, a walk and a single. Raymond says need a double play here. Come on, Freddie. Lee Hunter, the guy I still want for the Jets, is still on the board. Rumfield fouls it off. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. And a chopper to first. That's a foul ball. 1-2 to count. Emmanuel McNeil Warren is the guy I would take here if I was the Jets. But let's see if they trade down or make the pick here. They are on the clock. Bases loaded here. Mets up a run. Only 1 out. Peralta getting ready to throw his 74th pitch. The 1-2. And that one lined foul. We'll do it again. Jets still haven't. Oh, the pick is in. We'll see who it is. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt. 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And a little chopper. It's going to score a run. The only play is the first. A weak little dribbler. That's a 1 unassisted, but they get the run. Runners on second and third with 2 outs for Freeman. Pitching coach out here to talk to him. The first pitch to Freeman. Foul tipped, 0-1. The 0-1. Right down the middle, 0-2. Where was that one? It called it a ball. The Mets challenged. It's a strike. The whole ball was in the strike zone. Come on. It's 0-2 now instead of 1-1. Oh, Ponds. The Jets went Ponds. That's okay. They needed a corner. The 0-2. Called strike 3. God, I'm looking. Peralta gets out of it, but the Rockies get a run. We're halfway through. It's 1-1. Benj, Taylor, and Mauricio coming up. 7, 8, and 9. I'll take Ponds. That's an okay pick. We needed a corner. I would have waited till the 4th, but man, McNeil Warren's still on the board here. Somebody's getting a steal. No, I don't think so. I think they'll give Peralta one more. I think they'll give Peralta one more. Yo, Fitzy's got to be going nuts. Fitzy's doing the Red Sox Orioles game. It's 8-1 Baltimore. Yeah, Ponds goes to the Jets. Yeah, I got no problem with that. It was a position of need. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat. Yeah, let's go. In for a strike, 0-1. Galladay, the linebacker, went to Minnesota. Not a bad pick there either. Swung on a miss, 0-2. I got no problem with Ponds there. And that one lined out to left. But the left fielder's right there, one away. Alright, now I can focus on the game. Because my Jets don't pick again until tomorrow. One out, nobody on here. Bounced in the dirt, 1-0. Taylor reached on an error by the third baseman the first time. It was not a fielder's choice. Come on, come on, PIX. Outside 2-0. The 2-0. And that one ripped in the left. Bass Tovar in the left. A 1-out single that'll bring up Mauricio. We need 100 likes, says Jorge. James says, great job to limit the damage. Agreed. Paula says, we need some more runs. I know Paula keeps... Paula, are you a Jets fan as well? I know you've been asking and updating. Taylor dives back in safely. Bounced in the dirt. 1-0. The 1-0 to Mauricio. Ripped foul. 1-1. Hey there, Frank. Frank wants another 5-1-5-0. And Mauricio rifles one towards right. It'll drop in. Taylor will go to third, and it's runners on the corners with 1 out. Taylor read that perfect off the bat. That'll bring up Bichette with runners on the corners and 1 out. Hey, it works. There it is. Brian Grace just subscribed. Let's go. I got Gritty to come back up. Let's go. Throwing you some popcorn there. And a ground ball up the middle. They flipped the second for 1. On the first, another double play. We go to the 6th. This team has got to stop swinging at the first friggin' pitch. Frank just, yes, I set it up yesterday and it didn't work yesterday. But it's working now. Stop swinging at the first pitch. My goodness. I wonder if the Jets can somehow get back up into this. Back up into this second round to get their guy. I can't believe he's still falling. I love the Cooper pick, Stag. Paula says yes. I'm a Jets fan. Do you watch any, Paula? Do you watch any Jet YouTube channels? Right now, I'm listening into the Talking Jets crew. Peralta still out on the mound here. Yeah, God forbid he took a pitch, right? Fouled off 0-1. Oh no, Boba Fett. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. We've gained 5 new subs tonight on the YouTube side. Welcome in, everybody. And a ground ball. Mauricio's got it. Over to first, one away. Tomorrow's pitching matchup, Kodai Senga against Jose Quintana. Cousin Nolan on the mound on Sunday. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. On the outside corner. Oh, no. Call the ball. 2-1. Oh. And that one hit out to right. Beatty towards the corner. And it's out of play. 2-2. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 to Caros. Up and in, 3-2. What's up, James? James F is here. Down low. Ball 4. So 1 out what? No, I don't get Jet games where I live, so I do not do Jet games. I do NFL games, but usually not the Jets. 90th pitch from Peralta here. 1 out here in the 9th, runner on first. Tovar the batter. And a little chopper. That's going to be an infield single. My goodness, how many... Either bloop hits or infield weak choppers. How many do we give up? So annoying. That's the 3rd infield chopper hit that they've had tonight. What's up, Trouble? Oh, Trouble was the one asked if I do Jets games. And that one ripped into right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. That might score 2. Caros is safe, and the Rockies take a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the lineup coming through. Swung on a miss, 1-1. I'm surprised Peralta's still in this game, especially after giving up the hits here. A walk and back-to-back base hits here. I mean, another base hit here, and this one's... They checked down at first. No, he swung 1-2. Swung on a miss, 2 away. Back to the top of the order with Moniak. And that'll be it. We're getting a pitching change. No, he can't go 6 innings. Yes, has the offense let him down? Yes. But he can't go 6 innings. I'm not giving him an extension if my guy can't go 6 innings. No, we didn't lose the trade. Will you stop? Jet Williams will be a star with Milwaukee. Watch. Okay? Alright, here's Mania. In for a strike, 0-1. Down low, 1-1. He went 1-2 the count. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Big out for Mania. We go bottom 6. 2-1 Rockies. It'll be Soto, Alvarez, and Beatty coming up. Rockies have scored in back-to-back innings to take that 2-1 lead. Jorge says 136 watching, not 100 likes. Come on, junkies. That's why we don't hear from Ronnie anymore. Get rid of some of these names here. Galday's off the board. Jacobs is off the board. Cease is off the board. C.J. Allen and Stowers. C.J. Allen. The 1-0 to Soto. Outside 2-0. I think the Mets get the next run. I think Soto's hitting a bomb right here. I think we're getting a Soto bomb right here. The 2-0. Bounce in the dirt. 3-0. The count. And that one ripped into right field. Base hit. I was wrong on the home run, but he leads it off with a single. That'll bring up Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out to short. So after going 0 for last night with a couple walks, Soto back in the hit column. Gina says, we need a good amount of runs now. Let's go, boys. Please. Soto has reached base in all 11 games he's played. He didn't have a hit last night, but he had 2 walks. That's a challenge. It was called a strike. And no, it's low. Ball 1. Good challenge by the Mets. I'd give the Jets a B+ right now. A B+. But these guys haven't played it down yet. I would have went say, and I dropped it from last night. Yesterday, round one, it was an A- for me, and I dropped it a little bit. I would have went safety with the pick here in the second. They went corner, down low, 2-1. I would have waited till the fourth round for a corner. The Jets took him in the second. The 2-1 to Alvarez. Outside, 3-1. And chops foul, 3-2. Tubby Showalter's here saying hello, Johnny. What's up, Tubby? 3-2 to count to Alvarez. Runner on first, nobody out. Lorenzen deals in a chopper to third. They go to second for one on the first. Another friggin' double play. Come on. Pie 2-0 to Beatty. The 2-0. Inside. Called a strike. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Okay. Tubby can listen in, but not chat. Thank you for showing us your nonsense right off the bat, Tubby. The 3-1. Outside. Oh, call a strike, 3-2. You can watch Tubby, not chat. The 3-2. And it popped out the center. The right fielder will come in. The center fielder comes in, and he makes the catch. We go to the seventh. 2-1 Rockies. Charles says manners and respect will take you far in life. Well, kids don't know how to act when mommy lets them use the iPad. They think they come up with funny names. We were being praised for having the best draft. Yeah, I mean, these guys can get on the field and all be busts. Oh, nice pick by the Bears. Logan Jones, I thought, would have been a fourth-round center. Miss Gina says, "What did Tubby do?" Nothing. He just timed out. Needs a breather. Needs a breather. He can watch and not chat. We got plenty of people doing that. Manaya's still on the mound here. And that one lined in the left field. Base hit. Jorge says, I hope the Mets win games because we was blaming Lindor for everything. Let's go Mets. And Robert Jr. doesn't impress me. Agreed. And I wanted Robert Jr. And way inside 1-0. Oh, and they're saying he got hit, so the first two are on here. We've had one inning where it was 1, 2, 3. Every other inning, Rockies have had people on base. And a bunt, the only play is the first. That's going to be a sacrifice, 1-3 on the putout. But runners on second and third with one out here. Mets already down a run, too. And under the diving Semien, it'll go in the center field. It'll score 2. And it's 4-1. Bacon, egg, and cheese can take the rest of the night off as well. You can watch and not chat. We'll see you tomorrow. And that one line foul, 0-2 the count. Lorenzen came into tonight with a 7.48 ERA, and the Mets have done nothing. That's going to drop in for a base hit as well. Still only one out here with runners on first and second. C. Lee is here. What is up, C. Lee? Oh, the Browns took my guy, the safety out of Toledo, McNeil Warren. And there's a strike, 1-1. Mets offense has got to wake up here. You scored 10 runs last night, and you can't show up tonight? The chops foul, 1-2. Against one of the worst pitching staffs in baseball. Popped foul, still 1-2. Struck him out, 2 away. C. Lee said, oh, sorry, C. Lee. We're going to get a pinch hitter here. It'll be Jordan Beck. Down low, 1-0. Oh, called a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Chopped foul, 0-2. The 0-2. Called strike 3. He's going to challenge. It was called strike 3. And it's low ball. It's a ball. Yeah, because you left, JK. The Mets said if JK's not interested in what we're doing, why do we care? Swung on a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning. But the Rockies had 2 more and now have a 4-1 lead. We go bottom 7, stand up and stretch, everybody. We will do the same, and we will be right back. It'll be Vientos, Semien, and Benj here. In for a strike 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Sean says, come on, Mets need a rally. No, Seeley, you heard wrong. They lost 12 in a row. The 1-1. Chop foul, 1-2. We haven't checked in on the NHL yet. The Habs and Lightning are tied up at 2 after 2. The 1-2. And that one lined out to right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Vientos will stop at first. A leadoff single. I have a iced tea here. Fouled off, 0-1 the count. Inside, 1-1. Baguette, welcome in. The 1-1. They're in for a strike, 1-2. Maria says, way to get it started, Vientos. Let's go, Mets. To bounce in the dirt, 2-2. 2-2 the count. Stop, Vientos, stop. Lorenzen up to 80 pitches here. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Three and two the count. Pickoff throw, not in time. Semien bloops one out to left. And it'll be caught by the left fielder, one away. That'll bring up Benj, who's 1 for 2 on the night. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Oh, Rhino's live tonight. District Nation's live tonight. Let's go. Dr. Delay's live. Let's go. Oh, my guy Silver Sports live. And that one lifted out to left. Beck goes over. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Yikes. Money says we really need to rack up some wins because starting June 12th, the gauntlet begins. Braves, Phillies, Cubs, Phillies, Blue Jays, Braves, Red Sox, Phillies, Dodgers, Braves. Yikes. Things can go downhill fast from there. The 0-1. Outside 1-1. The 1-1. Up high. Did he go? No swing. 2-1. Okay. Francisco, if the season's done, why are you here and why do you care then? If you think the season's done. Go outside, get some sun, touch some grass. Life will be good if you didn't care. 90th pitch from Lorenzen coming up. He has completely shut the Mets down. Swung on a missed. So the Mets get another leadoff base hit. Don't do anything with it. We go to the 8th. Still 4-1 Rockies. If the season is over and you feel that way, go do something else. Some other games going on right now. The Reds Tigers game is in a delay. Top of the 7th there. Baltimore up over Boston 9-3. Cleveland up over Toronto 8-6. Tampa Bay up 6-1 over Minnesota. The Braves are up 5-3 over the Phillies. Kansas City up 5-0 over the Angels. Nats up 3-1 over the White Sox. Pittsburgh up 4-0 over Milwaukee. Who's pitching for Pittsburgh tonight? Does anybody know? In for a strike 0-1. It'll be 9-1-2 here for the Rockies. Way inside 1-1. We'll keep an eye out. Tomorrow's supposed to rain all day. So we'll see if the Mets actually play tomorrow or not. If there's no Met game, we'll be live for the Flyers Penguins game 4 tomorrow night. And then we'll see if they schedule the Mets as a doubleheader on Sunday. Swung on a miss, 2-2. No, you need some sun. Well, you're still commenting. You said it's over. Why are you still commenting if you think it's over? Foul tipped at the plate. Still 3-2. The 3-2. And a check swing foul. Tell him to go build Legos. Yo, can I go build Legos? Outside, ball 4. So we'll lead off what? It's already gone downhill. Let's see how much further it goes downhill. Inside 1-0. That one hit out to right. Taylor will make the catch. The center fielder went away. The 0-1. Swung on a missed 0-2. Frank says, I heard watching paint dry is fun. He challenged. It was called a ball. And it's a strike. 2 out. Come on, Blue. The Mets' month of April is a shocker. Especially in the rain. In for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off quickly ahead 0-2. $9.38. $9.38. And that one blooped out to left. It'll go foul. Still 0-2. Bounce in the dirt. 1-2. Runner goes down the second on the ball in the dirt. The 1-2. Line foul. We'll do it again. Sean, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8 strikeouts. Down low, 2-2. To 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go bottom 8, still 4-1 Rockies. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets. Mauricio, Bichette, and Soto coming up. Call up Hayden Singer in the rain. What do you mean? No one's more dedicated than John. I don't know. Is that true? I'm sure there are people more dedicated than me. Yo, Brian P. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn there to celebrate. Our Flyers will be back out on the ice tomorrow. Shrimp Triscuit. I think I remember Shrimp Triscuit from last season. Mike Trout. 9:38, Paula. 9:38. Yep. But you missed the Mets runs by a lot. Charles says, to acquire knowledge, one must learn. To acquire wisdom, one must observe. Nine, 1-2. Hill, Jaden Hill, the new pitcher here. Oh, Mauricio. I think I said bench. Mauricio leads it off. And popped foul, 0-1. Maybe as dedicated, but not more. Well, thank you for the kind words. See, Lee's been hanging out with us for a long time. In a ground ball. Base hit in the center field. Let's go. That'll bring up Bichette. I think C. Lee's been hanging out with us since the playoffs, the first year we did baseball. Outside, 1-0. Jason, hopefully everything's okay, man. The 1-0 to Bichette. And a ground ball. Base hit in the left field. That'll bring up Soto. The Lightning and Habs are still tied at 2. 13 minutes to go in the third. All right, here's Soto. Hill looks at the runner at second, now deals. And that one ripped into... caught. And everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Line out to first. Still runners on first and second for Alvarez. Yeah, 2023, says Seeley. Bag says, I don't watch baseball because I'm from Lyon, France, but I'm willing to learn. Well, if you have any legit questions, let us know. Being in France, my guess fouled off 0-1. My guess would be that the big sport over there would be football. The only thing I know about the game of soccer, I learned from Ted Lasso. Up high, 1-1. Excuse me. The 1-1 to Alvarez, and he pops it foul, 1-2. So another member junkie family to add to your prayer and well wishes to. The 1-2 to Alvarez. And a little chopper foul. We'll do it again. On the YouTube side tonight, we've gained 8 new subs. Antonio Sensatella getting warmed up in the Rockies pen. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Brooks Raley getting warmed up in the Met pen. Oh, Sharon's here. What's up, Sharon? Let's go, Mets. And that blooped out the left. And back. Can't make the catch. Mauricio will stop at third. The bases are loaded. That'll bring up the hitman. Brett Beatty had the big 3-run home run last night in the first. So the Mets down 3. Yeah, I like the Jones pick, James. I thought he was a 4th rounder, so I thought they took him a little early. But I love the player. right, the first pitch to Beatty. And Beatty rifles one base hit. Mauricio is in. Bichette will score. First pitch swinging. Has not been working for the Mets tonight, but it did there. It's 4-3 with runners on first and second with one out. Here comes Vientos, who's 2 for 3 tonight. That'll be it for Hill. That'll bring in Sensatelia. Beatty Bonds, let's go. Santa Claus eating a sandwich. That commercial's great. And the Liberty Mutual commercials with Doug Jr. are great. Have we started the third round yet? Oh, yeah, there are a couple picks in. Whoa, Carson Beck was the number 1 pick in the third round. Wow. My Jets don't. I don't think my Jets have a third round pick, do they? No. But they think I think they have 3 fourth round picks. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So a couple guys I still want are on the board. Kilgore from South Carolina, the safety. Since the Jets went cornerback already, I'd consider him. Wheatley from Penn State, I would consider. Another safety. Tommy Pham will be the pinch runner for Alvarez. Pham, but he's the pinch runner. We have a pitch-com issue here. Yeah, surprise pick with Beck, yeah. CD says he hopes his Texans take O-line. Bears got a center a little early. Yeah, you said that already. You're repeating yourself, James. I commented on that. Swung on a missed 0-1. And that one lined, but right at the second baseman, it'll be a double play. You can't hit it much harder than that. The Mets get 2. We go to the 9th. It's 4-3. don't know if he's fast. He's a better base runner than Alvarez is. But it doesn't matter with the double play there. We go to the ninth, 4-3. Senger will now come in. Not Senger. Terens will now come in the game to catch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why he is on this team. I agree. Yeah, Vientos hit it hard just right at the second baseman. Charles says, "Are you kidding me?" And that one hit out to left center field. Taylor's there and went away. The Eagles pick 6'9", 346. Lightweight. Lightweight for a 6'9" dude. Come on, got a hold here and then put it away in the ninth, says Jason. Fouled off, 0-1. We hit liners in the outs. They hit dribblers in the base hits, yeah. Stephen K says has to hold them here, yup. In the morning, you have two choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. There's a strike, 1-2. Who are these guys? Fouled off, still 1-2. No, I don't blame Vientos on that. I don't blame the runner for getting doubled up either. It was a line drive. Popped foul, still 2-2. James says new prediction: Mets walk it off 5-4. With Mauricio getting the game winner. Called strike 3. 14 strikeouts for Mets pitching tonight. No, they're not even hitting bloopers, Frank. They're hitting dribblers on the infield. They challenged the strike call. The whole ball is in the strike zone. The whole ball is in the strike zone. The 1-0 to Karros. There's a strike, 1-1. For the Mets, it'll be Semien, Benj, and Taylor in the bottom of the ninth. Swung on a miss, 1-2. James says he's got the day off tomorrow. Very nice. I have to work tomorrow morning. And that one lined out to right. Foul. But that's how we make up our time for the day games and stuff. Ground out, foul. 1-2 still. The 1-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, but how many? No, I don't know. I asked this question, James, because I don't know enough about your team. What was your tight end depth good, or did it need help? Like, yeah, do they need a pass rusher? And fell straight back, still 2-2. So maybe they didn't like anybody there. And that can be frustrating as a fan, right? Because we know what the teams need, and we start looking at these players, and you're like, oh, how can you not take that guy? The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Mania. We go bottom 9. Semien, Benj, and Taylor coming up, everybody. Once again, depending on weather tomorrow, we'll be live for the Met game tomorrow afternoon. Then we have the Flyers-Penguin game tomorrow night. Game 4 of that series with our Flyers up 3-0. Then come Sunday. Once again, Sunday, our MLB Power Rankings are out. We'll go live for them again. It's a nice little quick stream, about 40 minutes. Where are we at? I still can't believe that. I still can't believe Beck went 1 in the 3rd round. Yes, it is Eric Karros' son. Yep. You think it's very good? They have Komet and Loveland. So yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't know what they're doing then. 15 strikeouts for Mets pitching. Yep. Once again, no matter what happens here, everybody, we'll be back live for the next one again. Whether that's tomorrow afternoon or Sunday afternoon. But we go live for every Met game. Outside 1-0. Since I tell you, this is still the bloop and the blast is Sean. The 1-0. And that one hit out to right. Back towards the track, and it's caught. One away. Semyon gave it a ride. Teams play in the rain sometimes, depending on what the rain is like. And lined right to the shortstop, 2 away. The Mets are down to their final out. My goodness, man. The Mets are hitting line drives in this inning. And right at people. MJ Melendez will be the batter here. 2 out and nobody on. What time? I'm in Indiana. The game is scheduled for 4 o'clock tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, and they send you an alert every time I go live. Yeah, agree, James. A little bit better vibe going on, even though they're down a run tonight. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. Outside. Oh, swung on and missed. 1-1. What are you swinging at, dude? The 1-1. Bounced in the dirt. 2-1. Get on, because that'll bring up Mauricio. And I called the Mauricio walk-off. The 2-1. And chopped foul at the plate, 2-2. The Mets are down to their final strike. Melendez calls time. The 2-2. Swung on a miss and the ball game is over. The Mets hit 2 line drives in this inning, right at defenders. And MJ Melendez comes in to pitch hit and swings at 3 pitches out of the strike zone. Strikeout once again. Peralta can't go 6 innings. That's not why the Mets lost tonight, though. Once again, no hitting. Yeah, that's tough to say. They did hit. Just some bad luck on some of the outs. So let me see who we can redirect to on the YouTube side, everybody. Once again, we'll be back live for Mets Rockies tomorrow. Be on the lookout for a rain delay. Or a rain out, I should say. I agree. Somebody said it before. I believe it will be rained out as well. Made up as a doubleheader on Sunday. But, yeah, hit them thumbs up for us. We have 164 in the chat. Still only 75 likes. But let's take a look to see who's live on the YouTube side. And we'll redirect you over. District Nation's live. What's he got going? He's in the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's send everybody over to District Nation. We usually don't send anybody over to him. So, all right, guys. On the YouTube side, it'll ask you if you want to redirect. Thank you all so much for your views, your watch time. And we'll try it again tomorrow. Mets are 2-2 on this homestand. Got to start figuring some things out. Have a good night, everyone.